Hello everyone, welcome to the July Pick a Card reading. Today we are going to take a look at what to expect in the month of July 2023, what messages your guides have for you as well. So we have three groups to choose from, and I placed three crystals on top to help you decide. This is group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So there will be chapters and timestamps down below. You can pause the video if you need more time. And there will be a giveaway in this reading for a free reading, a free private reading with me. I will give you information at the end of your readings. But my way to give back to you guys, I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so much, and I will see you in your reading. Hello and welcome to your reading, group number 1. You chose the Elemental Oracle and this snake Jasper. Oh man, my stomach's growling. I'm so sorry if my mic picked that up or if it does anymore and you hear it. So I feel like for those who chose group number 1, there's some major transformation coming here. It's like you're shedding some old skin, an old way of being, and just making way for something new. We will see what that is. Before we get started, let's take a moment to call in your guides, our guides. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful messages for group number 1 in regards to the month of July 2023. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 1, for being here. We will be using the Love is Love deck for all of, I think it's called the Pride Tarot, but it says Love is Love here. This is for the month of July, but I realize it's Pride month and I didn't use this for the June readings. And I think love as a, energy, a frequency is important at any time of the year. So just thought I'd mention that. I always link the decks I use down below, but let's get started. Spirit, what is going on in July for group number 1? What can group number 1 expect in the month of July? Oh my god, my stomach. What can group number 1? You guys are like hungry for something new. Just craving change in your life. I feel like that is coming. What can group number 1 expect in the month of July? Ooh, we have 9 of Cups here. I feel like there is going to be some sort of wish fulfillment. Oops, sorry, I just hit the tripod. Okay. I feel like it's still shaking, I'm sorry. So, first card to come out was the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, feeling fulfilled, and just really feeling satisfied with what you've accomplished and what you have. And I feel like this is coming after a time, perhaps, of feeling like there's no forward momentum. We have the Chariot reverse on the bottom of the deck. I feel like things have been at a standstill for a lot of people in this group and just haven't been moving forward. Maybe there might have been some issues with finances, with relationships, with feeling stuck, with not getting the recognition you need at work or in your relationships. And maybe some people in this group, maybe even there was something with like getting passed up for a promotion or getting broken up with in the past. And that could have just really put a damper on things, and you could have been feeling just stuck and stagnant in life lately. But Spirit's here today to say that there is some fulfillment coming. You are like something that you likely have been wanting to change for a long time is going to be fulfilled. A lot of you could want a new romantic partner, new business partner, or maybe you've been wanting to cut ties with someone. This could be an employer, business partner, love relationship, romantic relationship, friendship, family member, something like that. There could be some separation with that. It can also do, the Lover's card reverse could be with something you haven't made a choice on yet. And maybe there's been something you really have wanted to do. Maybe you wanted to travel, you've wanted to go for another job or something like that, but money was an issue. and you maybe felt stuck in a relationship, stuck in a job, stuck in a situation, whatever it is for you specifically, because you, mostly it seems to me like was money problems, and that's why you felt like your things weren't changing. But it looks like there's like an end of this cycle for group number 1. And I feel like it all comes down to you choosing to get out of this scarcity mindset, this lack mindset, in whatever category, or maybe it's all areas of life that you feel like you've kind of had this mindset, and you're like really using like the power of intention, positive affirmations, the law of attraction to attract things differently, and even realizing your thoughts are powerful. And maybe you are in this cycle of thinking negatively, and it could have been subconscious, but you're becoming conscious of it. And now you're no longer going to be stuck, and you're going to be able to move forward when you work on these things. I feel like you've been hard on yourself, maybe for past things that have happened with money and relationships, especially in work. And you haven't given yourself enough credit, group number 1, for all that you've gone through, all that you've experienced, all the lessons you've learned, how you've grown, evolved. And I think this is a month where you're really starting to appreciate yourself and appreciate life itself and what you have now, and you're practicing gratitude more. And I feel like that's starting to bring forth more of your wishes, more of your desires to fruition. So Spirit wants you to really focus on your thoughts, and really, where are you thinking negative thoughts or scarcity thoughts? My stomach's and maybe there's some past programming for a lot of people here. Like if you haven't had great relationships, or a great relationship with money, or both, it likely was programmed from your parents. Maybe their relationship wasn't ideal, and that was what was, shown to you of what relationships are like. And maybe there's been like repeating cycles of being in similar relationships to what you experienced as a kid. Or this could be just cycles that happen as an adult, and you keep maybe being like, why do I keep having the same type of relationships? Why do I keep having the same type of situationships happening to me? And it's because there's like a lesson to be learned, and like, you're programmed a certain way when you're younger in society. And I feel like you're really realizing where your mindset came from, and you're not blaming yourself anymore. And you're realizing that you can overcome anything. Like maybe you didn't have a lot of money growing up, and there was programming there that like, always being told I can't afford this and that. And maybe like something deep down inside you thinks you're not worthy of abundance, not worthy of a perfect relationship, not worthy of that job you want, not worthy of that travel you want, whatever it is. And you're catching yourself and realizing where these patterns and behaviors come from. And you're applying that knowledge, and you're starting to switch the narrative and think more positively about yourself. And when you catch yourself thinking these lack thoughts, really switching that. And Spirit says, like, practicing gratitude every day, when you wake up, when you go to bed, doing positive affirmations will do you wonders and get you out of this rut and transform your life in beautiful ways. And I see multiple wishes are going to be fulfilled. And it all starts with making the choice to get out of this mindset. What else, Spirit, for group number 1? How about we start off with the Oracle decks, then we'll do some tea leaf predictions. I'm just going to push the tarot cards up so we can... But yeah, I feel like things are going to start balancing out in your life. It seems like there's been an imbalance in the negative direction. And the power lies within you to make these changes, these choices. We have here clarity, mountain, card number 16. Yes, mountain here. It makes me think you're seeking clarity on how to overcome your obstacles and that have been going on in your life. Mountains represent that, the journey, reaching that peak. And I feel like you're about to really, things are about to really click for you, and you're about to get clarity on why things are the way they are and how to overcome your problems, your issues, whatever obstacle is in your way. And you're going to be able to sleep easy like soon. I feel like there's a lot less stress coming for you. You're getting clarity on I really think it's the patterns in your life and why things haven't worked out. You're getting clarity on why there's been these obstacles, and you're really going to be able to overcome them. 16 breaks down to 7. We have the Chariot here. I feel like you're really rising above whatever it is that's been holding you back. Spirit, what else for group number 1? The Well Maidens. Kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. Yes. I feel like you're being kinder to yourself, respecting yourself more, giving yourself credit, like we were talking about, having more compassion. And if you haven't been feeling this already, how can you bring more of that into your life? More compassion, more love for yourself, starting with yourself. It's going to change your life, group number 1 in July. There may be some new friends that come into your life, especially divine feminines, that help you appreciate yourself more and love yourself more, and like they'll be like just more aligned and in tune with your energy and your frequency. I feel like relationships maybe have been rocky for some people in this group. So I see for some people there's new friendships coming in. And I feel like it's really starting because you're like starting to realize you deserve it. You deserve better. You deserve a solid group, more people in your life that respect you. Go within. Yes. This inner work. I feel like you guys may have already been on this journey, but all of this that we've been talking about, changing this scarcity mindset, focusing on gratitude, all of that, like doing, it really boils down to going within and doing the inner work. And I feel like for a lot of people in this group, the root chakra is where to start. If you're familiar with chakras, you know, it's the first, it's the base. And the root chakra really has to do with our roots, where we come from, how we're programmed, our self-worth, inner child, familial, karmic stuff. And I really get the sense that this is a lot of issues, patterns, you know, behaviors has been around since childhood, and that's true for pretty much all of us, right? But doing that inner work, inner child work, any work at all, and just really thinking about like where your thoughts stem from, and like, you know, and looking at your life and seeing these patterns with relationships and money and all of that, and really like journaling about it. You can look up root chakra meditations and journal prompts. I feel like journaling will be really good, but doing that inner work is really how you're getting to this state of gratitude and wish fulfillment. Like, you know, things are being attracted to you because you're going to be on this higher frequency, because you're really, you know, like this says, going within, doing the inner work, growing, evolving. Inner child work could be really helpful too. It boils down to the same thing, just doing that introspection, reflecting on your life and your patterns, and thinking about how you can grow. And I feel like for you, a lot of this stems with like self-worth and not giving yourself credit, not feeling like you're worthy. I think Louise Hayes like talks about that, like almost everyone's issues comes down to like not feeling worthy or loved, and you know, you are loved, group number 1. You are worthy of what you want. You're worthy of abundance. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of money, anything you really want. And I feel like when you realize this, it's a lot of inner work's being done in July. And I feel like collectively, like there's a lot of awakenings going on this time. So I feel like that might be stirring it. Like you might be going this month feeling like a little uneasy and like, why is everything falling apart? You know, all that. And it's scary, but it's like, it's an awakening of sorts. You're like seeing these patterns now because there's some spiritual awakening going on. And you're not alone. You're never alone. What else is going on in July for group number 1, Spirit? Claw, be careful, do not take risks. I really see this as you've been overly careful, like not taking risks, like not leaving a relationship, you know, could be bad for you, not going after that new job or that promotion because you don't feel worthy of it, not going after, you know, new friendships or whatever it is, because you're afraid of getting hurt because you've been hurt in the past. for some people, maybe there's a people-pleasing tendency, and Spirit wants you to make sure you're doing things for the right reason, get clarity before you commit to something, go into something. Maybe you're trusting of other people because you want love so bad, nothing's wrong with that. But there's something here with maybe just really doing that inner work and reflection before you take big steps could be helpful. But I also feel like a fear of risks, a fear of the unknown could be keeping a lot of people in this group stuck. And that's something that would be important to journal on and really reflect on. If you have a therapist or something, talk with them. But journaling definitely coming through. Forces working against you. Yeah, I feel like the forces working against you are this inner critic, this inner feeling of self-worth. And I know people in this group have been hurt in the past. And there's been trouble in the past. People could have, your family could have accused you of, or told you that you weren't good enough, or that you don't deserve this, or your ex-partner did, or current partner, whatever it is. I feel like there's just these patterns, these things internally that really, when you work through them, will be an end to the trouble. So start these wish fulfillments, but you have to really focus on what are these forces working against you, because when it comes down to it, the answer is always love. How can you bring more love into your life, and what makes you feel good, what feels right? When things don't feel right, that's a sign, from Spirit that, maybe that's not the right person, right situation for you. And Spirit, your guides, people of you are never working against you, And I feel like a lot of this is internal dialogue going on. And it's because maybe things in the past have gone wrong. With that frying pan, it looks like there's a fire there, and we have all this red energy. We even have this red in the claw here. I really feel like working on the root chakra is really going to do you such wonder and so much transformation. And transformation isn't easy, but I feel like when you do this inner work, you go within, you recognize what hasn't been working for you, what thoughts haven't been working for you. You have the ability, the power to shed that and to really overcome anything. And what overcomes everything, is kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. And what is all that? Love. How can you show yourself more compassion? How can you bring more self-care and self-love into your life in July? Because you might be going through these hard times right now and doing the inner work, and it's going to lead to better future, wish fulfillment, all of that. But it's not easy, and you don't want to be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself because you're like, oh wow, my mind has been keeping me small. It's not your fault. It's how we raise all of that. So don't be hard on yourself. Show yourself love. Show yourself compassion. Because going within, it's not going to be easy. And I feel like there's, you're really overcoming this mindset that's been programmed for a long time. And that's something this inner work is something we work on for a long time, but you're about to go through a big purge of these negative emotions, things from the past that have been holding you back. And another thing that's really helpful with this kindness, respect, and compassion is things might come up and you might identify parents or whoever doing wrong to you and all of that. But really showing forgiveness, because that gives you your power back. There's this Hawaiian tradition, I don't know, Ho'oponopono, I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. But they look at situations and to move forward, to release, they say, I forgive you, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. And you might be helpful to journal down things that you want to forgive for yourself and other people. And write it down in your journal. A list of all the things people have wronged you, situations that were bad, things you've done too that you hold shame and guilt for internally, and write it all out. And then after, go through the list and say that every time after reading it again. You can let yourself feel those emotions and then release them and say, I forgive you, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. and there's like this energetic release. And I actually did something like this morning. And it really feels good just to get it on paper. Like, and sometimes these things, like, I didn't even realize were still affecting me, but it kind of, you feel those emotions for a few seconds. It's important that, and then just let it go when you say that. And it was like, like I felt like a weight off my shoulders. And this is something I plan on doing like more often. And I definitely do the gratitude in the morning, and now I'm doing it at night too, and that helps me as well. And of course, you can really talk to your spirit guides, journal, and see what calls most to you. But I felt Spirit wanted me to tell you my practices. And I think that would be really helpful for you. But yeah, I know this seems like all serious stuff, but it's really leading to a huge transformation for your wishes to come true, to get clarity, to be able to rest and just feel more love in your life and get out of this stage where maybe things haven't been going right. So this is a huge turning point for you, my group number ones. I love you so much. I hope this resonated and was helpful. I hope you got some helpful messages and tips from your spirit guides. I love you so much. And like I mentioned in the beginning, I am doing a free reading giveaway. So like all my giveaways, it's super simple to enter. You have to be a subscriber, like this video, and then leave a comment. You can leave a comment about anything. You can leave like a snake emoji if you want. If you don't want to say anything, let me know what group you're in, if this resonated, if it was helpful. You can leave as many comments as you would like. That's my way of giving back to you guys. I'll pick a winner at the end of the month, and I'll tag or like pin the comment, and I pick them randomly using like a random comment generator, and just make sure you followed all the rules. But yeah, then I'll pin your comment and also put it on my community tab, and I will answer a question or just do a general reading for you in a recorded video format so you can keep it and reference it. But I also offer paid private readings for anyone that would want them sooner. This giveaway will end at the end of July to give people a chance to watch the video and everything. But I do offer private readings. My email is down below if you want to set that up. Both recorded and live options are available. But I'm honestly so grateful you are here. I love you so much. I really do. I wish you all the best. Have a great month of July, and look out for the zodiac sign readings. Will be out in the upcoming week or so. I love you so much. Have a great day or night. I love you. Bye. Hello and welcome to your reading, group number 2. You chose this Organite pyramid. I feel like there's something coming to a peak for you, like you're reaching a point that you wanted to reach. I feel like you're feeling energized and good about it this month. We're going to, of course, get more information, but the energy seems high. Things feel good, like you're reaching a point that you have been wanting to reach. So we're going to use the Love is Love Tarot. I keep saying that. It's a Pride Tarot. I always link the decks I use down below. But anyways, let's call in our guides before we get started. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful messages for group number 2 in regards to July 2023. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 2, for being here. Spirit, what does group number 2 need to know about July? What's going to take place? What messages? What advice do you have? What is going on for group number 2? There seems to be definitely some new beginning coming here. Your defenses are down. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like there's been some issue in the past that's made you feel defeated, unhappy, not emotionally satisfied. And for a lot of people, this is going to have to do with a specific person or work as well. I feel like there could be a situation for a lot of you with a specific person that's been keeping you from being focused on your work, from feeling like you have to have your guards up, like feeling like you can't really achieve something because of this person, this situation. If you are dealing with a specific person, there could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They don't have to be. They could just be someone that you had some emotional connection with, and there could have been some falling apart, and it's been keeping you small. I feel like someone's been keeping you small in some way. And I feel like you're overcoming this situation, this person, and you're really like having some sort of victory, new beginning, some new idea. For some people, you could have been feeling really stuck because of a past relationship, because of a bad job or something like that. Feeling like you're not getting credit for your work, feeling like just you're not able to focus, you're not able to get like clarity, your like defenses are up, your emotional state could have been a little all over the place, a little rocky lately, but you're getting some clarity of mind, some idea, some inspiration by the end of the month that's really going to bring you some sort of victory. I feel like that's what's bringing you up to this peak. You're going to be able to really conquer some goal, some obstacle that you've been going after. Does that look like a little pyramid or something down there? Yeah. You're really overcoming something, and you're moving forward because of this clarity of mind, this new idea that you're having. You're getting over someone or a situation that left you feel, yeah. I feel like for a lot of people, there could have been something like you feeling like you're not getting recognized at work, not getting credit for the work you're doing. Like, or it could be like you're not getting that in a specific relationship. So you could be getting the idea for a work project, artistic project, idea to like, some people even like leave a relationship that's not good for you and just start something new. It's like you're getting this like divine inspiration, this like idea from source, God, whatever you want to call it, like, from your higher self, from within. And it's leading you out of a situation that just hasn't been ideal. I feel like this energy is coming through for a lot of people feeling lately stuck and unhappy with the way things are. I said this in the last group. There's been like a major wave of awakenings, even if you've had one before and stuff, but you're just becoming more aware of what's not working for you, and it takes a lot of, I can't, it takes a lot of, energy, like willpower just to recognize, or like, and strength to recognize that, and especially to take action for something else. Like, I feel like you're like, no longer, I'm not going to put up with situations that make me feel fear, or like that don't make me feel comfortable or safe or good, or make me feel like I'm not appreciated, So you're like cutting out with that sword. You're cutting out the things that aren't serving you anymore. You're feeling liberated in some way. You're feeling the energy, the strength to do it after a period of not feeling that way, feeling stuck and unappreciated. You're realizing like, I have the power to make the changes in my life. And it definitely seems to be like a collective theme lately, but you are taking action on this, like deliberate action. This is like victory by force. You're going after it. You're feeling high energy. I'm really feeling that for this group. Maybe you haven't been that way, but there's something really inspiring you that's sparking this drive to go after your dreams. And I feel like for a lot of people, this is going to be a new path, a new dream is coming for you. Push these up a little bit. Yeah, and I feel like there could have been someone you're realizing that has been holding you back. Inner core solidity. And look at, it's like their brain, and there's a bird coming out of it, and like there's something here with you're getting this new idea, this new inspiration. You're like, something's taking off for you. And with this white like dove here, I think this one is like a divine messenger from spirit. And some people in this group really might be breaking free of a relationship. 18, that's like the power of source, like the number of God. I just learned that from Wayne Dyer. Taking like all these classes this week and stuff. I just happened to sign up for 2 webinars at once. But anyways, I learned that this week. But I feel called, I haven't done this in other groups, but to look at what this says here for you. This seems really huge. Look at all these hands here. I feel like you're coming up with some new idea that's going to help a lot of people. There could have been something in the past with not listening to these messages, this intuition, this from your, calling from your higher self in the past. And that could have been keeping you stuck, but you're like realizing that you have this internal nudge to do something new and you're going after it in July. You're going after your callings or intuition. What number is it? 18. Stay constant in your endeavors. Do not stop your progress. Seek those who are reliable and solid. Keep your promises. The greatest power is from the inside out. Yes. I feel like you are realizing that you have some inner wisdom to share with the world. And there's some people that might have been keeping you small or telling you that your ideas are BS or like not good or whatever it is, or stupid. And they're, preventing you from following this calling, this dream. You have something creative to share with the world, group number 2. Something, you're brilliant, some idea that will really help other people, but there's been something or someone keeping you small from not sharing this. But you're breaking free of whatever that is. And maybe for some people, this is your inner voice, like, inner critic being like, you can't do that. That like mean little voice, your ego and stuff. You're like breaking free of that and you're listening to your higher self, you're calling, and you're not letting these thoughts stop you anymore. We live in a fast-paced world with many distractions. Developing a sense of solidness and reliability is important. We often do not honor the promises we make to ourselves, and yet we honor our promises and commitments to others. We need to be able to rely on our own words to ourselves. Yes, I feel like there could be something here with like, you're putting all your attention on someone else's dreams. Living someone else's dreams and not your own, and like in doing things for other people, like, and now you're like doing things for you. You're taking the time to follow your inspiration, your goals. You're breaking free of the matrix that's coming through. Like, you're really following your path. So really pay attention, July group number 2. What is calling you? Listen to that your higher self, that intuition inside. Like, a lot of people like to say the difference between your anxiety and worry and your intuition is like anxiety like screams and your intuition whispers. It's softer. So it'll really help you to take some time to meditate, to get free from distractions. And I feel like you will, no matter what, get this inspiration, but it's coming through like really to be reliable to yourself. Stick with it, Keep after your dreams. Don't let someone else's words put you down or stop you from following your dreams. Don't let a little hiccup on the road stop you. You are able to conquer in whatever this is. You're able to do and create something beautiful for the world. And I feel like for a lot of people, you might already know that it's been this little nudge for a while now. And it's finally like breaking free out of your brain, your heart, and coming into this world. And this is something, if you're like, think it's dumb or whatever, I feel like whatever it is you're creating or whatever idea you have could benefit a lot of people. Look at all these hands here coming together, supporting you. So maybe there's been someone in your life that hasn't been super supportive of your dreams, or you're afraid they won't be. There are people out there that are very supportive, that will love what you have to offer the world. So don't let the past or the inner critic stop you, because you have something special to share, group number 2. What else, Spirit, for group number 2? Oh my God, this came out in the last group. Interesting. The well maidens. Kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. Yeah, I feel like this is coming up because a lot of us are being too hard on ourselves. Be kind to yourself. Respect your ideas and what comes through. Have compassion for yourself. Maybe some things didn't work out in the past, but that doesn't mean things will now, And surround yourself with people who appreciate you and love you. I feel like there's something here with someone in your life or the past, maybe your parents, who knows? It could be anyone. It's different. This is a general reading. But, maybe it's multiple people. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who support you no matter what, that love you no matter what. They're out there. With all these hands here, and multiple people here. I feel like you're about to meet people that are really aligned with you. This could be a new romantic partner, new friendships. I feel like it's multiple people. But I feel like the more true you are to yourself, the more you align with your inner vision, these ideas you have, like your values, like align with what you're doing. I feel like you're just going to all of a sudden attract people that are in alignment with you and support you. And your life is about to be filled with so much more love and happiness. But it all starts with being kind to yourself and loving yourself. What else, Spirit, for group number 2? One spirit guide, one way. I remember when I just did this deck flip through, I was like, one spirit guide, because I was like, I believe we have multiple, but I feel like you're getting this like whisper, or like, that intuition, your higher self is guiding you right now. Actually, we have all this purple right here. It's making me think of the crown chakra. I really feel like meditating and talking to your guides, your higher self, is going to really help guide the way. But let's look. Let's look at this too. This is my newest deck, and I've been really liking it. But I feel like this is confirmation that you're getting this divine inspiration. And you're supported, If you feel like people in your real life don't support you, your guides are with you all the time, And one guide specifically is really relevant. I believe, like, from my mentors and what I've learned, like, we have so many guides throughout our life. They come and go, but there's always like one that sticks with you, like, or maybe more than one, but one that's always been with you. Some, you might think it's your guardian angel. It could be ancestor. There's so many different possibilities, but they're really present right now and they're with you. But yeah, normally we have, I think, like 6 to 7 at one time. Okay, I'm just going to read this quick. Clear your mind of all conflicting knowledge and trust the path you have chosen, and soon you will be moving towards more spiritual practices. This is the time for you to trust your spirit guide to get you to the next level of your life. You have put in a lot of hard work already, but once you have turned the next corner, your path will open up and your way will be clear. Trust your spirit guide right now. Yes, this totally makes sense. Trust that this path you're on is right. And the way you know is it feels good. And don't let the past, this is what it says, conflicting knowledge. Like, you just trust this is right, and don't let that little nagging, barking dog in your mind or other people in the past or whatever, anything stop you. Have trust. And really, I feel like working on your spiritual practices and getting clarity on that, talking to your guides. You might have a spiritual practice already, but I really feel like no matter what, clearing your mind, meditation, journaling will all be so helpful. But wow, yeah, you're on the right path, group number 2. And maybe I feel like it may not have been the easiest so far, but it's about to take a new turn. An alignment is coming. Let's get a few tea leaves. Anything else for July for group number 3, Spirit? Or group number 2, apologies. Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. I feel like this is coming down to this person. Maybe you've told people your dreams in the past and they thought you were silly and made fun of you or something like that. Something from the past, some person, people, people, and maybe they're mean to you, and maybe that has instilled some fear in you from going after certain things. You don't need to tell everyone your new ideas too. Only, because you're getting some inspiration here. I think Spirit might be like, just keep it to yourself, especially if you've been affected by people's words in the past. You don't need to tell people your new idea. I mean, you're definitely going to be getting support, and you'll know when there's people that support you, So just be cautious with who you tell of your new ideas and stuff, I feel like you have something brilliant here, and maybe there's someone that'll take it from you or something. I feel like you'll know when it's right to tell. I feel like you're very intuitive and spiritual, and you'll know. Something important, such as a new job or raise. Yes. There is something important happening here. I feel like you're coming up with a new job, a new business, a new way to make money. and it's in alignment, so it feels good. Good advice from a wise person. Oh, I'm liking look, we have 2 birds too, which is, oh, we have a lot of birds. Parrot, we have the bird here. Yeah, there's a lot of birds here. Good advice from a wise person. Yeah, I think that makes sense when we were saying someone will tell your secrets. Like, you'll know who to tell and who to talk to. And also, advice from a wise person. I feel like this is your main spirit guide right now. But I got that feeling that someone's coming into your life, or will be more prominent in your life, that will be really crucial and like a big part of your life from now on. They'll be able to, they're someone that you're aligned with, you feel this connection with, and they're going to give you advice from their life lessons, and just you're going to trust each other, be in alignment. And I feel like you might even build a business or something together, or a relationship, something important. There's something big coming in your life, and it's just starting in July. You might have already kind of known, like we were talking about, but there's a new chapter, and I feel like it's towards, like, by the end of the month, things are really going to start to come to fruition and start. So really listen to that inner voice of yours, that inner nudge, those feelings. And when in doubt, to get some clarity, meditate, talk to your guides. You know, the answer is always kindness and love, you know, and if you're not feeling that, you don't need to include these other people in your brilliant ideas, and you're about to create something beautiful, group number 2, and I'm really excited for you. But that is your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated for you. I love you so, so much. And like I mentioned in the beginning, there will be a giveaway in this video. So as a way to thank you for all your support, I love you guys so much. I am giving away a free reading to one of my subscribers. So this will go on for the entire month of July. I'll pick a winner like August 1st. All the information will be in the description box, but to enter, you just need to be subscribed, like the video, and leave a comment. You can leave any comment. If you want to leave an emoji of a pyramid, or let me know what group you're in, or if this resonated, you can leave any comment, and you're welcome to leave a comment every day if you feel like it. Yeah, and I will randomly pick a winner. I'll pin your comment and put it on my community tab and let you know if you won. You'll win a free recorded reading, so you can reference it at any time. I do offer paid private readings as well now, if you don't want to wait for that option or just to reference in the future. I do offer both live and recorded readings privately. My email is down in the description if you are interested. But I'm honestly so grateful you're here. Group number 2, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful July. I am so interested in what you are creating and what you will be sharing with the world. You are a beautiful soul, all of you. I love you so much. And yeah, have a great month. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. Hello, welcome to your reading, group number 3. We're going to see how July is going to go for you, what messages or advice your spirit guides have as well. So you chose this crystal here. Very beautiful and sparkly. I feel like there's something shiny, bright, or that's the way you're feeling coming in July. Before we even started any of the readings, I was thinking there's something like with clarity coming through too with this group. I don't know what this is. Is this considered a drusen? No. Doesn't matter what it is. I feel like you're going to be feeling more vibrant, beautiful. Let's see though. Let's call in our guides before we get started. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most accurate, meaningful messages for group number 3 in regards to July 2023. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 3, for being here. So we are using the Pride Tarot, Love is Love deck. I always link the decks I use in the description box, just those who have been asking or wondering. But let's get started. Spirit, what can group number 3 expect in the month of July? What messages do you have? What advice do you have? What can group number 3 expect in the month of July? What's happening? Oops, more cards came out. Wow, you're the only group that had all upright cards come out. The other groups were mostly reversed, actually. And you got an extra card. Wow, even the bottom. Yes, I feel like this is going to be a powerful month for group number 3. You're feeling more in alignment. You're feeling empowered, passionate. There's a lot of Aries energy here. You don't have to be. I feel like there's been a lot of growth that has happened to you in recent times. I feel like you've done a lot of inner work. Maybe you've kind of been keeping to yourself, working on yourself, staying in more, doing this inner reflection, really getting connected to your higher self, your spiritual self. We've got a lot of cup energy here too. I feel like you're really in tune right now with your spiritual side, your creative side. You're like going to be in this like flow state in the month of July. You're feeling really empowered. Whatever it is you've been doing is paying off. Maybe things have been a little hard in the past and but you've been doing this inner work. You've been really working on yourself. This is an interesting 4 of Cups. When I look at this, I just really feel like they're just like, staying in, keeping to themselves, nourishing themselves. We got milks and cookies there. I feel like you've just been doing, like, comforting yourself, doing the inner work, making yourself feel good. And maybe this is kind of what you're doing most of the month of July. But I feel like for a lot of you, you could have already been in the state of really working on yourself. And I feel like in this state, like maybe keeping to yourself more, the Hermit and the Queen of Cups is pretty introspective and introverted as well. But really just doing that, you've gotten clear on what your desires are, what you want. And you're going after it. You're feeling powerful. And if you're not already, like, this is what you're doing now and like Spirit's nudging you to do. What are your true desires? What do you want? Things are lining up for you. They're all upright. Those are mine. But really, you could be maybe getting promoted at work, or maybe you are a boss at work or something, or creating something. There could be some authority figure a mentor in your life that has been helping you recently, a guide. I just see and feel a lot of growth for you. And things may have been slow in the past, but everything's tying together. And the Knight of Wands on the bottom here, I feel like this is like following your passions. I feel like you found something that clicks. Some of you guys, this could be another person a relationship that you found or will find in July that is like your ideal partner, or like things are just really going well for a current partner and are taking off. They're really passionate. You feel really aligned and in tune. Some people, this is a new creative endeavor. Maybe there's been some spiritual thing. You're just really passionate about something. You're taking the time to learn all about it. You're immersing yourself in it. You're loving it. You're like becoming a master at something. And again, a lot of you could have already been doing this, but you're like mastering a skill, a creative hobby. You're mastering something. And you're like collecting trophies where you're having like, you're getting some reward for this. You're really, there's a mastery all over this. Passion. It's like, things are finally, I say finally, but it seems that way, are finally taking off for you because you're like in alignment. You're following your dreams. You're really like passionate. You're studying something. You're taking the time because you've like really nourished your soul. You found what makes you feel good. And now I feel like you're attracting more of the good stuff. More good things are happening, and I feel like if more you would do this inner work and like figure out what your true desires are, the more this will happen. Like, get clear. I feel like really getting clear on what it is you want. You're very your spiritual energy is very high. I feel like that's why this shiny, bright thing, I was thinking that you're like vibrating at a high frequency. And you're like attracting relationships that are aligned with you and feel really good. You're studying things and like reading things that make you feel really good. You have creative things that make you feel really good. If you're working, you actually really enjoy your work projects right now, what you're doing. There's passion, there's love, there's like enthusiasm, like just really great energy all over this. So what is it that really fuels you? If you don't know, you're discovering it this month. Like when you know, it's something you can't get enough of. You just want to learn, read all the books, watch all the YouTube videos, you know? For some people, I'm getting this energy like you're coming out of a dark night of the soul, like you had a spiritual awakening and like, you know, maybe things fell apart. Now you're like seeing the beauty in everything. You're like discovering like maybe some spiritual like things you never were into before. Maybe like you're so into astrology now, or like the chakras, or, you know, law of attraction, gratitude, whatever it is. It's going to be different for each person, but you're like really diving deep into it and like loving it. And maybe there was a period of time like where you weren't really around a lot of other people, because it is, you know, I feel like it's going from kind of like solitude cards to a card with multiple people. So I feel like you're doing all this stuff. Maybe not everyone in your life before was in alignment with it, but now you're like going to be meeting people that have the same interest in you, that make you feel good, cozy, warm, all of this. Like this is like total alignment and passion coming in. Or, you know, getting even more like you're really like vibing high right now, group number 3. I love your energy. Wow. Let's get some more cards for group number 3, please, Spirit. Protection, cave. Card number 17. Yes, I feel like you've been in your own little bubble. You know, protecting your heart, like just whatever has happened in the past, maybe it made you kind of like shut yourself in, or maybe that's like starting right now. But when you're doing this, you're protecting yourself from like outside energies, outside influences, and you're really getting to the core of what interests you, what fuels you, what makes you feel good and happy, you know, like. And look at all these like butterflies and stuff. There's a snail right here. I feel like this slow pace that's going on here is like you're taking time to learn out who you are at the core, you know, and what you love. And you're like this egg here. You're like about to hatch something brand new. By getting it, you're about to transform. There's like these birds here too, a lot of butterflies. There's a transformation coming. All this knowledge you're getting. It's like you're about to like utilize all this knowledge and like implement it in your real life, and like things are about to grow. But like it's all like in this month of July, I feel like things are just like brewing, you know. Maybe there's some people that are like wanting to start a family like with this egg here, but I feel like whatever it is, you're really like getting all the knowledge about it. You're learning all about it. You're passionate about it. It's something that's really making you feel aligned, and maybe that's keeping you from being out in the world or whatever. But and maybe you have this great new idea that you know is going to like take off, and with this emperor right above it, that's like, look at that fierce armor and stuff. That's protecting your land, what's yours. So maybe you have some new idea that this thing that you're studying, learning, doing, you know, and you're keeping it safe to yourself right now before it comes to fruition, because you're still like in that learning phase, that building phase, and nothing's wrong with that. But there's a huge transformation coming. 17 breaks down to 8, which is the number of abundance, power. What else for group number 3? The pearl, alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. Are you serious? Yes, you're really alchemizing something with it, like this egg. You know, you're making something. The reward at the end. Yes, you've done that inner work. You've been doing all this studying. Like, you know, maybe things have been really hard, but like you're about to enter like that pearl. It's alchemizing inside the clam. You know, like something beautiful like is brewing inside you in your life, and you know, and it's really in alignment. And this is like, it's hard to even describe this energy, but you are making something beautiful. And what is beautiful is you, your life, everything around you. You're really like alchemizing with this Nine of Cups. I think of that with alchemy, and also, law of attraction, all that. You've been doing all this work, you've been studying and really figuring out what it is you want and what makes you feel good, what are you passionate about, and you're using all that and you're making something beautiful and transforming your life. Maybe things have been rough in the past, but things are about to really be aligned and just beautiful. Something beautiful is coming out of all the mess of the past. And you're like not even mad at the mess in the past. You're like grateful for everything that you've been through because it brought you to where you are now. You're in this state of gratitude and beauty right now, or you will be in the month of July. And I love this energy so much. What else, Spirit, for group number 3? Spirit healers and helpers are with you. Number 11, very spiritual number. Yes, you are being guided. I feel like there is something here with being very connected to spirit with your higher self. Let's read what it says in this book. I'm curious. Look at that green. That's like heart chakra energy right there. And that's it. What I'm feeling here. Totally. You're open, full of love. And that's just drawing more abundance to you. You're always connected to healing spirits, and no matter what is holding you down, they are there to help you get back up and get on with your life. Don't be afraid to use their power for yourself or to help others. They are telling you that the compassion they give doesn't just make the weak strong. It always makes the strong even stronger, especially when you know in your heart that your intentions are good and true. Feel spiritual healing power in you and around you and use it to its full capacity. Ooh, I think some of you guys might be realizing that you are a healer, a spiritual teacher. You've learned a lot. And I feel like, you're like offering your gifts to the world now. You've been like protecting yourself, learning about yourself. And in this process, you've gained all this knowledge, all this wisdom. There's something you have to share with the world and to help heal other people. And that could be this energy of what I'm thinking, this new business or new thing that you're doing. You are a healer. You are a helper. And I feel like you're discovering that and like utilizing all this knowledge you've gotten, all this experience to help other people fill their cup up. And I love this for you. What else, Spirit, for group number 3? Ooh. Family wishes come true. Well, wow. Wishes are coming true for you. I'm not surprised. What, like maybe this is something you wanted for your family for a while now. Maybe you're realizing some of you guys might have a history of healers in your family, like psychic, like intuitive creatives. And I feel like you may not have realized you had the same skills, or maybe you just really have been working on them. But your family wishes are coming true. It's not just good for you, it's good for all. We're all connected. So I feel like your wishes coming true are going to help everyone else around you. This is wonderful. What else, Spirit, for group number 3? Oh my gosh. Angel. Spiritual guidance. Protection from harm. That's 2 things here that say protection and spiritual guidance. You have a guardian angel that is so present with you. Your spirit team is so present with you. You are really protected and guided right now. And I am not surprised at all to see these cards. And I feel like you're an earth angel yourself, group number 3. Just your presence alone is healing to other people. Anything else, Spirit? Or is that... Is there anything else you want to say to group number 3? Situations in the balance that require careful handling. I feel like this is making me think of healing more. Like you're going to be helping people in situations, that are tough, like this protection from harm. I feel like there could be something here you've been, in the past, maybe you were harmed and you're afraid to, for some reason, and Spirit's really coming through to say like, we are here to protect you and help you through situations, and things are coming into balance. But I feel like for a lot of people too, this is saying like you are going to be a healer and a helper and help protect other people and help them with their situations, you know? And also, like, if things have been imbalanced, like we had all the cards come up right, things are becoming balanced, they're coming up right, they're on the up and up for you for sure. But I really think you might help people that have been in similar situations and get them out of tough situations. And you're moving from an imbalanced situation, from the grit to grace, you know? You're hopping into a new timeline. Things are about to really be beautiful for you. And group number 3. Oh, I was going to pick up the bottom card, but it won't let me. So I think that is it for you, group number 3. This is so beautiful. I hope you enjoy this. I hope it resonated and was helpful. You are definitely protected by spirit, and they're very present with you, protecting you. And you're about to be rewarded for all you've done, you know, and I feel like you're being blessed with these spiritual healing gifts, or these gifts in general, you know, and you're going to be sharing that with the world. So thank you. That's a beautiful thing. It looks like this is going to be a beautiful month where wishes come true for you. Group number 3. Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said in the beginning, there is a giveaway in this video for a free reading. My way to say thank you to you for all your love and support. I love you guys so much. So it's super easy to enter. And all this will be in the description as well. Be subscribed to the channel, like the video, and then leave a comment. You can leave like the crystal ball emoji if you want. Tell me you're in group 3. Let me know how it resonated, anything at all. And feel free to come back and comment daily if you want to. But at the end of the month, or on August 1st, it's crazy to say, I will pick a winner at random. I'll pin your comment and also post in the community tab. And what you will win is a free recorded reading from me, so you can reference it at any time in the future. And yeah, thank you guys again. I also offer paid private readings now. I offer both recorded readings and live sessions, or live readings. My email's in the description if you want more information on that or want to book it. But I'm just so grateful you're here. I love your energy. I hope you have a beautiful month, group number 3. I'm so grateful for you. I keep saying that, but I am. I love you. Have a great one. Bye. Oh, and Zodiac readings will be out soon. So catch those too for a holistic view of your month ahead. Bye.